Let's take a look at example number 1 on page 12. So here we have a situation where we have Kim and Cole were given the following problem solved. So in this problem, Tommy purchases 3 bottles of vitamin water for $4.95, and after paying, he receives a text message from his wife informing that more of his friends are coming to visit. He goes back into the store and purchases 4 more bottles. So that means that 7 bottles he has. Now, they're asking us what is the total amount that he paid for 7 bottles of vitamin water. Okay. This question was done in 2 different ways. The first way is Kim, who does it by proportional reasoning. So that means we create a proportion, we use cross multiplication to get the answer. So you can see how they set it up over here. So what do they have? They have $4.95 for 3 bottles on one side of the equation, and on the other side they put, well, we don't know what is the price, but we're looking for 7 bottles of water because that's what he ended up having in the end. So remember, when we're making a proportion, we put our rate on one side, and then on the other side we make sure that the similar objects are on the same. So if we have money on the top, we should have money on the top here, and if we're using bottles as a denominator, then the bottles are in the denominator. So what happens over here is, this is where we do cross multiplication. So these two will multiply. So what do you end up getting? You end up getting 4.95 times 7 bottles. So that's what he puts here, 7. And then on the other side, so you can even have an in-between step here. So you can go $4.95 times 7 bottles equals, on the other side we have 3 bottles times x. So that's just cross multiplication. So what we end up getting is 7.95 times 7 equals 3 times x. Now, if you like, you could actually just find out what the price of 9.45 times 7 is first. So that will come out to be 34.65. So the total of this multiplication is 34.65 equals 3x. And now we're isolating x, so we divide both sides by 3. So on this side also we will get this divided by 3. So it comes out to be 11.55. So that means the price of 7 bottles is $11.55. So that's one way of finding the price. Now this is great, and you will see ways that this is kind of set up. Another way to do it is to find the price of 1 bottle, so unit price first. So that's what Cole's doing over here by changing into the unit price per bottle, and then multiplying the cost of 1 bottle by 7 to understand how much the total is. So that's why they did here, and that's what Cole did. They set it up $4.95 for 3 bottles, and then you just simply go 4.95 divided by 3. So the numerator denominator divided by the denominator, it gives us 1.65. So that tells us $1.65 per bottle, because remember, bottles in the denominator. So $1.65 per bottle. And then we just take that price, and because we're buying 7 of them, we multiply these two. So the multiplication of these two will give us the exact same cost, which is $11.55. So 2 different ways. Both ways are actually good to learn, because different questions will get you to do, it'll be better to do one or the other way. So great tool for our tool belt. We could be just finding unit rates, then Cole's method is perfect, because all we really need to do sometimes is find the unit rate. And sometimes we just need to do this comparison proportion to find out what things can be. So both are really useful ways of learning how to do this example.